I can't go to the gym. I have to do workouts at home and they suck, so I'm just gonna stay lazy and sit down the whole day. No, you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you today how I was able to just at home get pretty jacked on my own without having to go to the gym. Because I couldn't go to the gym. For some days, a couple of days out of the week, I couldn't go and I wanted to work out. So I would get these things called resistance bands and I would use them. They're really cheap on Amazon. Just search for resistance bands. There's a couple of videos of me doing them. I'll probably pop it up here. And they're really good. It's not one of these shitty yoga dumbbell workouts. When you get the stronger resistance bands and you stretch them a lot, it's challenging, bro. I'm not gonna tell you it's the easiest. It's not harder than a weights workout, but if you do it the right way, it can give you the same result or even better. So how do you get using these amazing things called resistance bands? First off, you have to get them. On Amazon, you might have some at home. They're basically humongous, super strong rubber bands. That's what I think of them as. Because they're basically rubber bands. The more you stretch them, the harder they get to keep stretching. And they're just thick rubber bands, bro. Really big and thick. So what do these do? These are usually used for warming up in most gyms or something. To warm up, to recover from an injury. Like if you fuck up your shoulder or something, use resistance bands to start working them out better. But what I really think about resistance bands is that they're a little bit, to be honest, for me, I like them a little bit more than weight training. Because when you train with weights, let's say you do a bicep curl, the weights, they're the same the whole movement. It's lighter on the bottom because of the bicep curl, like, but you have no stress on your body right here. But the resistance band, you can put it a little bit behind, so then yeah, it keeps pulling your arm, so it's a little bit harder, and it makes you have a better pump, get a better muscle contraction, all that stuff. And let's say you're doing a pull-up and you need assistance with it. There's another great thing about resistance bands. They can help you do calisthenics that you can't do yet. Let's say you can't do a dip, you can't do a pull-up. There's different ways that you can utilize the resistance bands to help you get your pull-up. You wrap it around the thing. I don't really have a resistance band because I'm not using them right here. I have a gym near me, so I have them tucked away. But when I go to travel, they're really light. They don't weigh anything, so you can just throw them in your bag, at the bottom of the bag. Throw a couple of them. You don't need to take the whole pack. Okay, take 3. The lightest, the second lightest, and the middle one. You don't really need the heavy ones. Those are mainly for a lot of assistance on calisthenics because they're also a little bit bigger. They get a lot harder really quickly compared to the ones that they get harder slowly and slowly, and then they get really difficult. So the curve is different with the really heavy ones. They're a lot tougher, obviously, because they're fucking thick. They're like this wide, this thick. So those are really hard to work out with. Those are mainly for calisthenics things that you need help with. But with the other ones, they're like this thick and skinny. They're skinnier. Those are a lot better. You can actually curl with them. You can do tricep extensions. You can do different things with these resistance bands. So they're really useful and I really enjoy using them. So I bought mine for around $30, which I don't remember. I don't really know how much they cost right now. I'm gonna look it up right now, how much they cost. So I'm gonna do it right now live, so I can give you the good information. But they should be really cheap. Resistance bands are not expensive. I'm gonna show you the exact pack that I got in the description because those are probably the best ones. They give you the most options. Look, 38 to 19. There's some really expensive ones with the handle. Don't get the ones with the handle. That's useless. There's $30. They're pretty much the same. I'll put up the ones that I have. Honestly, I'm seeing one right now with 4 resistance bands, which I think that's the best one. They go from the really light one. They have the really light one, the moderate, the same as mine, but they don't have the really ultra heavy one, which honestly, bro, you're never gonna use that. That one's like, if you can't even do a pull-up, you can't even do this kind of motion. Obviously, you can do a pull-up with not really that much assistance. I don't think you need that much assistance. That's a crazy amount of resistance. At that point, I think it just turns into a shoulder press. It has more resistance than me. It has 150 pounds of assistance. That's me pushing against the bar is what I'm going to have to do. So I think that one's a little better. It's also 18 bucks. Bro, that's a lot more useful than getting a couple dumbbells. You have the 5s, the 10s. Also, another hack is getting the adjustable dumbbells. If you really want dumbbells, they're more expensive. They're like 300, 200 something. They're not cheap. But they go from 10 to the 50 something. Like 55 pounds. Which is really good. I have those. Because I really like dumbbells for chest movements and things like that. But the resistance bands, bro, are really all you need. I've made a ton of resistance band workouts, short form. I probably put it up in the beginning. So those are really, really good for at home, traveling, whatever. But the dumbbells is like you have a bench already. I have sort of a home gym setup, which me personally, that's what I would rather have. But if I just have the resistance band, I can do with that. Those are, it's amazing. It's fine for me. I can get amazing workout. I can grow muscle with that. I had to for a couple months that I couldn't go to the gym. I was just doing resistance bands, and it built a lot of muscle really well. I didn't lose any muscle. I looked a lot better after. They also give you a better resistance profile than I think, than the other ones, than the dumbbells and stuff. Because at the bottom is when your muscle is weakest, and that's when your dumbbell is the heaviest. At least in a chest movement. When you're in this part, that's when your chest is the weakest, and when you're in this one, it's the strongest. So when you use a resistance band, it gets pretty easy down here, and then it gets harder, and then very difficult at the top. But your muscle's already stronger at the top, so it's even better. But when you use a dumbbell, it's pretty much even. Which, it depends type of workout you're doing. I like the dumbbells. I use both. They're both really good. So, me personally, bro, resistance bands, all you really need for at-home workouts. You can't go to the gym. Walk outside, or run, whatever you have to do for cardio. But the resistance bands for the building muscle, S tier. And then you can also do calisthenics with that. If you don't even have a pull-up bar, it's fine for your back. You can like strap the resistance band to something and start pulling it. Bro, if there's a will, there's a way. If you really want to get jacked and you can't go to the gym and you don't really, or maybe you can but you don't feel like it, just get your resistance bands and you're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine because it's a better resistance profile. For me personally, I like it more. But it's pretty much the same shit. Anyways, bro, thank you for watching. Get these resistance bands. If y'all need any more help with, maybe you want a specific split with just the resistance bands or anything, hop down below. Hop in the tribe. I got you. Click the first link. It's going to take you to our Discord, our home, where we do all the workouts, the food, the everything, the calisthenic stuff. Whatever you guys really want to do, got it there. Anyways, bro, thank you for watching. Have a good day.